Hello everyone. So once again welcoming you in the new video of this Python revision tour 2. So in the previous videos we have already started with this. We are done with the string data type, the string function, how can we traverse a string with the help of operator with the help of range. So all those stuff we have covered. In today's class we are going to cover some more predefined functions of a string. Under this. Okay, so let us start with this. This is the part 5 of this chapter. So, well, string manipulation. How can we manipulate a string? Appending elements to a list. Append means to add the element at the end of the list. Append means to add or to insert, to add element at the end of the list. To add element at the end of list, right? So now you can see the append method add a single item. Okay, so there is one more method, extend. So that's what it is written properly here. If you want to add a single element at the end of the list, then you can do it with the help of append method. Append method add a single item to the end of the list. List dot append and then item. So we have a list here 1, 2, 3, and which item you want to add 6. Okay, single item. So when you will check after this, when you will check the value for this list, the existing list was 1, 2, 3, and what we have added at last 6. So this is the final one. So append function is used to append or to add one element at the end of the existing list. Now the second one, updating element to a list. Updating means if you want to do any type of change, modification in the existing element. So that thing is possible in case of list, because list is a mutable data type. So in place you can change the value with the help of its position. Now you please check the existing list is 1, 2, 3. At position 1, if you want to insert 4, you want to replace whatever the previous, see 0, 1. So at position 1 you have element 2 that you want to replace with 4. So when you will display it, you will get 1, 4, 3. Okay. Now the third one, deleting element from a list. So del list statement can be used to remove an individual item or to remove all the items identified by a slice. So three different forms are given to use this del function. So please check it properly. Suppose this is your existing list in which you have the elements from 1 to 10. Now with the help of this del function, if you want to remove the element from a particular position or index, here you can see we are removing the element at position 5. So position 5 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we are trying to delete or remove the element 6. Okay, so when you will check the final one, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is removed by this del function. Then 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you check the second one. The second one is you can just remove a slice also with the help of this del function. So it is from 5 to 8. 5 to 8 is excluded only. So this is going to work for 5, 6 and 7. These three elements will be removed. Not the element. I mean these are the position. From position 5, 6 and 7, the elements will be removed. So you can check it from 5 position now. This 6 is okay. So again, if you are considering this is the list. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now you check 5, 6, 7. So these are the elements 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then 6, 7, 8. So the element 5, 6 is already removed. So we are working with respect to this only. So in that case 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 5, 6, 7 will be removed. 7, 8, 9 will be removed. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 10, right? So this is the final one. And then if you are removing the list, okay, if you are removing the list, so this will be removed. See, this function, please don't get confused. This function I have applied on the updated list, okay? So this is not the list. This one you have to consider for this one, okay? So the position elements are 5, 6, 7. Elements are 5, 8, 9. And the position is 5, 6, 7. So these elements will be removed. This will be the final one. And when you will write del and then list, that means you are going to remove the complete list. So I hope you are clear with these three functions. Now let us move to the next one. How can we make a true copy of a list? True copy, that means how can you create one more list? I mean the existing list and you want to create one more copy of the existing list. Assignment does not make a copy of a list. They are saying assignment means the equal sign. You can't create one more copy of a list with the help of assignment operator. It is not going to work. Assignment makes two variables to point to same list is memory, which is called shallow copying. So you can see, I mean, the both of the lists are pointing to the same, but they both are not the two different lists. Okay, so this is a little different. The changes made in one list will also be reflected to the other list, because you don't have two different copies. You have a single copy only, and both of the lists are pointing to the same, okay, location. So if you want to create two different copies, so in that case, for creating a true copy, we need to make a list here, and then we are converting it into list with the help of list function, and that value you can store into a new list, list 2. So now list 1 and list 2 are two separate copies. It is like, you know, this one and this one. So you have in this also, this is list 1 and this is list 2. In this also you have suppose 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even in this also you have 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, but they both are two different copies. Two separate copies are there. Okay, so this is the difference. So now again, this is the main thing which you have to remember if they are asking you to create a true copy of a list. Now moving to the next part, we have the list functions and methods here. So first one is the index method. So index method is used to find the index of a particular element in, okay, and if the element which you are looking for or whose index value you are searching for is not there in the list, it is going to raise one error. So the index method, this method returns the index of the first matched item from the list. Now you check list index, and here you will give the item. So here this is the list and the item is 14. We are looking for the index of number 14. Now you can see this 14 is coming at two different places. So it is going to return the index of the first occurrence of this number 14. So it is 0 and then 1. So 1 is this only. At position 1, the element 14 is there. So 1 will be returned by this function. And if you are looking for suppose 20, which is not there in the list, existing list, so in that case it will raise error. Okay, that's the index method. Now the second one is the append method. This function adds an item to the end of the list. Append and extend. I told you when I was explaining that append method to you, I told you we have two functions actually, append and extend. So append will help you to add a single element, and extend will help you to add multiple elements. Okay, now you can see this is your existing one, and 18 you want to add. So 12, 14, 15, 17, and then last 18 also included with the help of append. Now you can check this extend. We have, this is the list 12, 14, 15, 17, and then one more list is there 18, 19, 20. So with the help of this extend, you will be able to merge both. So now you can see the first element, this is the elements of list 1, and these three are the elements of list 2. So final one is, so they both are going into list 1. Okay, so it's not storing into a new list, it's just updating the first list. So I think you are clear. This is something very important, append and extend function. So just make yourself clear with this. Now moving to some more function. Now starting with remove method. So remove is also going to help you to remove one element from the list. Okay, so this is not going to work with respect to the removal of element with the position. It is directly removing the element. So this function remove the first occurrence of the given item from a list. So we have list dot remove item. Now you can see this is, suppose one list is there, list 1 dot remove. What we want to remove? We want to remove item 15. So when you will write like this, 15 will be removed and the final output would be 12, 14 and 17. Now you go to the insert method. So insert is, with the help of insert, you will be able to insert one element at a particular position. And this function will work with two parameters. So here you can see we have list dot insert, and two parameters are there. The first one is the position where you want to insert the element, and the second one is the item which you want to insert. So well, please check it properly. Here we have list 1 is equal to 12, 14, 15 and 17. Here at position 2 we want to insert 200. So put 0, 1, 2, 3. At position 2 already we have 15. So what will happen? This 15 will shift on the right hand side, and at second position 200 will be inserted in this list 1. So you please check the final output. It is 12, 14, and now second position is 200, and these two will be shifted on the right hand side. So this is the final output. Now we have the pop method. So pop method, this removes the item at the given position in the list. So this pop method, if without any parameter you are writing, it is going to remove the last element of the list. Suppose this is your list, okay? This is your list. List 1 is equal to 12, 14, 200, 15, 17. Okay, these are the 5 elements. So if you will use this pop function, suppose I am writing list 1 dot pop. So this 17 will be removed. Suppose you are writing it again, then 15 will be removed. And if you want to remove one element from a specific position, so you can write the index here. So third position. So we have 0, 1, 2. You can consider one more element. Suppose 201. So 0, 1, 2, 3. At position 3, 201 is there. This will be removed. And this is the remaining. So this will be the final list. Okay. So these functions are very, very important. You know, these functions are coming in output based questions also. So you have to be clear with all these functions, right? Now we have a clear method. So this removes all the items from the list in one go. So you can see list dot clear. So you will write this list is the name of the list. So we have list 1 dot clear. So now the list is cleared, and you can see this is the empty list showing. Now count. You can count one item, the frequency, the occurrence of a particular item in the list with the help of count function. So list 1 dot count, list 1 dot count, and 14. So 14 is coming how many times? 2 times. So count is 2. You can see output is 2. Now you check, this is the list and we are counting for 18, but 18 so is not there. So in that case count would be 0. So here we are getting 0, right? Now moving to the next function, we have the reverse method. Reverse is obviously going to reverse the elements of the existing list. So this is the original list. If you will write list 1 dot reverse, so it will start, you know, taking the elements from right to left. So 17, 14, 15, 14 and 12. So this is the final one after reverse function. Then we have the sort method. So sort method is by default going to arrange the elements in ascending order. This function sort the items of the list by default in increasing order. So increasing order is ascending order only. Okay, smaller to bigger. This is done in place, that is it doesn't create new list. In place means it is not going, it is going to, you know, update or sort the same list only. It's not going to create a new list, right? So here we have list 1 and elements are given. We have list 1 dot sort. So how the elements will be arranged from smaller to bigger. So smallest element is 12, then 12 and then 14 and then 15 and then 17. So elements are sorted, arranged. Now moving to the next thing. That's all for the, you know, the list manipulation. So what we covered today. So in today's class, we started with list manipulation, in which we mainly concentrate on the append and the extend function. They both are similar in that way because they both are going to add the element in the existing list, and different in one will help you to do for a single element, another one will help you to do it for multiple elements. You can delete one of the element from the list. You can create a true copy of a list. You can't do it with the help of assignment operator. You will do it with the help of list method or function. Then we covered some of the functions of the list. Index is going to provide the index of a particular element, and then we covered the use of remove function, which is going to remove the element. Insert will help you to insert an element on a particular position, and pop will help you to remove the element from the last, or you can provide the position of the element which you want to remove. And then count, reverse. So all these functions from the list manipulation we covered. So I hope you are clear with this stuff. Again, I am repeating, this is something very, very important. So take it a little seriously and make yourself strong in this programming. Okay. So that's all for today's class. And if you like the video, please don't forget to share it with your friends and to subscribe the channel. Thank you. Bye.